Liverpool's summer transfer plans could be about to take a dramatic turn. For weeks, the club has been assessing options to strengthen their front line, with most names coming and going without much traction. But now, a stunning development has brought a high-profile Premier League star back into the spotlight, and this time the door may be creaking open. A player long admired by the Anfield hierarchy is believed to have grown unsettled at his current club, and the latest revelation suggests he's ready to take matters into his own hands. With Liverpool already testing the waters with a record-breaking offer earlier in the window, the power dynamic around the deal may be shifting. And fast. If the Reds are serious about making a statement signing this summer, the timing of this could be perfect. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Bayern Munich are confident of signing Luis Diaz, despite Liverpool rejecting their first offer for the winger. The Reds turned down an offer of £58.6 million for Diaz on Tuesday, but no, the Colombia international wants to leave the club. Liverpool didn't even consider Bayern's opening offer, and have been firm in their stance that they would only sell Diaz for huge money, potentially £86 million. He contributed 17 goals and 8 assists in 50 appearances across all competitions to help Liverpool end the 2024-25 campaign with the Premier League trophy, and Arne Slot wants to keep him. Frankfurt rejected a bid of £70 million from Newcastle for Ekitike, but Liverpool believe they can sign him for a fee slightly higher than that because the Frenchman prefers a move to Anfield. But that transfer could see Diaz depart for Bayern, according to reports in Germany. Bild reports that Bayern have not been deterred by their initial bid being rejected and have managed to schedule a meeting with Liverpool chiefs to further discuss the move. Diaz has already agreed terms with Bayern and is keen to follow in the footsteps of Sadio Mane and move on 2 years before his contract is due to expire. Bayern reportedly believe that once Ekitike is through the door, Liverpool will be forced to balance the books by selling Diaz. Slot's side have already spent over £180 million on transfers this summer and have not offset that through sales, with Jarell Quansah, Kelleher, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Nat Phillips not netting them much. It is understood that Diaz is frustrated by Liverpool's stance over a new contract for him. He remains on the same contract that he signed when arriving from Porto in January 2022 for an initial £37.5 million and is therefore paid a lot less than stars like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, who were handed new deals earlier this year. He has 41 goals and 23 assists in 148 games across all competitions for Liverpool and clearly believes he is not valued properly at Anfield. After interest from Barcelona and Saudi Arabia, Bayern have emerged as a viable option for him. Diaz has changed his tune from the end of last season, when he insisted he was happy at Liverpool. "I feel I'm going through a really good period," he told the club website back in May. "I'm really happy to be here, to be part of this great institution, this great club, and to have great teammates around me. From the moment I arrived, I felt great pride. I always tried to work hard for this, and to see that nowadays things are working out for me fills me with pride, and I'm really happy because that's what I work for." Now, in a huge Isak update, Alexander Isak's future at Newcastle United has taken a fresh twist amid growing frustration behind the scenes, and Liverpool's failed record-breaking bid has only added fuel to the fire. The Swedish striker, one of the Premier League's most prolific finishers over the past 2 seasons, is reportedly unhappy with the current state of affairs at St James's Park. While there's no indication he's angling for a move, sources suggest Isak is increasingly unsettled over his contract situation, which remains unresolved despite verbal assurances. Liverpool recently tested Newcastle's resolve with a staggering £120 million approach, a figure that would have shattered the British transfer record. But the Magpies weren't interested in talking. Determined to show full backing for Eddie Howe, the club flatly rejected the proposal, making it clear Isak is not for sale at any price. Isak's stock has risen rapidly since his £63 million arrival from Real Sociedad in January 2023. He netted 10 goals in just half a season and followed that up with back-to-back 20-plus goal campaigns in the league, finishing as the second highest scorer last term behind only Mohamed Salah. With performances like that, it's no surprise that top clubs across Europe are keeping tabs, but so far, only Liverpool have made a serious move. Despite the interest, Newcastle's firm stance has seen Liverpool quickly shift focus. They've turned their attention to Hugo Ekitike, a long-time Newcastle target, and are now front-runners in that pursuit, adding an extra layer of sting for Newcastle. Isak, meanwhile, is tied down until 2028, but a new contract has yet to materialize. According to sources, negotiations have stalled completely, with no progress made on an extension. Isak's representatives were reportedly assured last year that his £130,000 a week salary would be upgraded. Newcastle are said to be willing to break their wage structure to keep him, offering over £200,000 per week, a club record. But doubts remain over whether he'll commit to the long haul. In other news, Liverpool have agreed a new long-term contract with young defender Welatty Lucky, who has already been involved in first-team training under Arne Slot. Lucky's previous terms with the club were due to expire this summer, but the club confirmed in June that he was one of 8 players offered a new deal. After talks with Liverpool's hierarchy, the 19-year-old and his representatives were able to strike an agreement on a 3-year contract. Liverpool are set to announce his extension in due course, with Lucky poised to take up a key role with the under-21s in 2025/26. While Lucky is expected to garner interest in a loan move, the intention is for him to stay until January before a decision is then made. The centre-back's commitment to the club comes after involvement in the build-up to the Champions League clash with PSV Eindhoven in January. Lucky was not named in the matchday squad for that 3-2 loss, but took part in sessions at the AXA training centre as Slot worked with a rotated group. Born in Spain, he joined Liverpool at under-13s level and progressed through the ranks before signing his first professional contract in 2023. Last season, he made 17 appearances for the under-21s and as an ever-present for the under-19s in the UEFA Youth League, as partner to Amara Nallo. Though pre-season began at the academy early in July, Lucky has worked his way back from injury and continued to develop throughout the summer with regular training under coach Yannick Lufacalio. He can therefore look to hit the ground running when the Premier League 2 season starts, with Liverpool due to learn their fixture list for 2025/26 next month. Lucky will work under a new head coach in Rob Page, who takes over from Barry Lutaz this summer in his first job since leaving his role as Wales manager. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.